Welcome back, you guys, to another study stream. It's been a while. I think it was 12 days ago that I last streamed, so this has been the longest break I've taken because I haven't gone on a holiday for more than a few days. So being away for a week meant that I couldn't really stream for a long time. So sorry for the long break, but hopefully you had a good time as well. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Test user, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. And Cat's Corner, welcome back to you too. Lovely that you guys are joining so early on, at the start of the stream. Very exciting. So I'm good. Thank you for asking. Vacation was good. It was very warm. It was 38 degrees in Romania, so that was a bit challenging. But yeah, I do suggest, that we get started right away, since I do have to get a lot of things done. First of all, I do need to update my agenda a little bit and write down what I have to get done and stuff like that, make a plan for the next few days, and then we'll get started. But yeah, good luck everyone. We'll talk more during break time. See you soon. I hope you have a very productive first session.
Ontem de manhã, quando acordei, olhei a vida e me soltei.
Okay, everyone, it is time to have our first break. Wow, I don't know what it is, but this session has felt like a whole day, honestly. Maybe it's because I got like a lot of things done, so kind of feeling like it was a very long 50 minutes, but that's good, It's not bad. It's not that I was bored, and that time didn't go by fast enough because clearly, I was quite in the zone. So yeah, that's very nice. But yeah, strange. Usually when that happens, it feels like time passes rather fast. So, like that's why it's so strange. But okay, I'm not upset, I'm not upset. We still have plenty of things to do because I'm continuing with applying for all sorts of law firms and we'll see what sticks. So, welcome to those of you that weren't here at the beginning of the stream. I hope you are all doing well and that you're having a lovely day. And yes, so I do speak a little bit of French, Kawet, yes. It's like not as fluent as my English or my German or my Dutch, for example, but I mean, I understand pretty much everything that people say in French and I know how to like have a conversation and stuff like that. It's just that my vocabulary is a bit more, restricted. It's not like as well as I'm looking for the right word. Apparently my English vocabulary sucks as well. It's also a bit restricted. I don't know what a good word would be, but like not as rich, I would say. Yeah, rich vocabulary comes from a lot of reading and stuff like that, and I'm not really reading a lot in French because it is challenging, so there you go. So what about you? Do you also speak French, since you were asking me whether I speak French, or was it just out of curiosity? And also my drink is an iced coffee, so it's just like an espresso with some oat milk, and then there were ice cubes, but they already melted a long time ago, so it is what it is, but it cooled the coffee down, so it's good. Yeah. Test user, it means you're being productive. Yes. Yeah, I was productive, so it was very good. I'm actually excited for the second session. Feels good to be productive, honestly, especially after like 1 week of not doing anything, Feels nice. I do like, to have things to do, because otherwise I just feel like, like a couch potato, honestly. But yeah, I suppose that it was good. It was much needed, to also rest a little bit. So yeah, but now I'm, now my batteries are charged from like going on holidays. So, I'm good to go again. You just washed your dishes. Nice. I still need to put the dishes away. Like I need to unload the dishwasher. But I'll do that after the stream, because otherwise, I'll disappear for quite a while, like at least 10 minutes probably, so that would maybe not be ideal. My skin was not that red, honestly, since I did put a lot of sun protection on me. I would wear sunglasses, I would put sun cream on my, on my face and on my hands and stuff like that. Everything that wasn't covered was just smeared in a lot of sunscreen. So yeah, I didn't get sunburned, but I'm not like necessarily, well, it's great to use sun lotion and stuff like that for not getting skin cancer, but honestly the first reason why I'm doing it is to stay young. Like that's like the number one anti-aging trick, to just protect your skin from the sun, because the sun makes our skin very like old. It ages a lot faster, and then you get wrinkles and stuff like that, and it's not cute. Actually, a lot of people thought that I was a lot younger than I am, when I was there, so that was really nice. It's always great, if people think you're younger. Like, it wouldn't be great if people would think that I'm a toddler. That would be weird. But I mean, if they think that I'm like, something like 17, 18, then that's all good. And oh, you're French, you live in the south of France. Oh, where do you live? You don't happen to live in Nice, do you? I do love Nice a lot. I've been there multiple times and I've been obsessed with it. Honestly, it was so nice to be back there because I was in Nice in June, in the middle of June, I think. And then we also went to Monaco and to Cannes, but Cannes was like not that interesting, honestly. I feel like it's only useful to go there if you know, are somehow involved with the film festival. I suppose that can be fun, but for the rest it was rather... Well, it was a bit of a scam, to be honest. Like, it was a scam. You know, because we took the train to get there from Nice, and that was like all okay. But then we wanted to get a bus, you know, to go to the airport. And I was thinking like normal prices, you know. I was thinking like, well, you know, it's not going to be more than €5 per person. Ended up costing like... What was it? It was like, I think almost €20 per person, and we were like 5, so we were like, hell no. So then we ended up, you know, ordering a taxi, and that was a lot better. It was actually a lot cheaper. But yeah, I thought that was ridiculous, you know. I'm not gonna pay for public transport that much, you know. That's just outrageous. Especially if a taxi is cheaper, then, you know, then you've got a problem. So yeah, that was really strange. Staying young is only possible in the head. Yeah, that's a good start, but you cannot, like, you know, prevent from getting older, but you can, you know, slow the process down of it becoming, you know, more visible. And yeah, they did think that I was like 17, so that was nice. Someone even thought that I was 16. That was a bit extreme, because like if you look at 16-year-olds nowadays, especially like the girls, they look very old because they, you know, put a lot of makeup. So yeah, said it's close to Montpellier. I don't know if I've been there, probably not, since I don't think I've been to Montpellier either. But is it nice there? Is it like worth seeing, or is it a small place? Yeah, that was like impossible indeed. Yeah, because like we were like gonna purchase the tickets, but then she said the price, and then she added like very silently like per person, and I was like, what? So she also thought that it was a bit extreme, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna consult with my friends and come back to you. So then I just left because I was like, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, no. Very nice place. We call it the Real South. Okay, interesting. I'll write it down and I'll check it out, honestly, because I do love the south of France. I love France to begin with. Like, you've got, you know, great food. You've got very good work mentality. Like, you know, people consider the French to be very lazy, you know, because you guys start working rather late, I think, like at 10 or something. Like, most stores only open like it's after 10 or something like that, and then you guys probably do not ever skip lunch breaks, which is good. That's very healthy. So I love that, you know. I love that. That's very healthy. I feel like it's a lot better than all the toxic, you know, work hustle, like work till you literally drop. That's not healthy. So I like that. Yeah, I see like a lot of like reels about like people comparing the French people, how they work, to Americans, you know, because Americans rarely take holidays, and yeah, the French definitely do take holidays, especially during summer, which, you know, fair enough. I would do the exact same thing, so I'm not judging at all. I'm actually applauding for these people. They understand how to live well, so it's okay. And yeah, if you wear a lot of makeup, you'll probably look old. Like, well, not old, but older than you are, you know. Like, let's clarify that, because that's not the same thing at all. Cat's Corner, you almost missed the break. Well, you're still back for like the last minute. But yeah, how was your session? Did you have a good session? I hope you had a good session, because I had like a brilliant session. I managed to get a lot of things done that I wanted to get done, and now, you know, I'm actually excited for the second session. Not gonna lie. I'm like, you know, in a flow right now, so it's pretty good. In South, people are lazy. You prefer the station work mentality. You're a former soldier. Oh, wow. Very interesting. And if I'm allowed to ask, what are you doing now? Or did you retire? Okay, I'm gonna like stop the alarm for a second, but yeah, wait, I'm gonna have to write the city down. Okay, I wrote it down because otherwise I'll forget. So yeah, break time is over and I don't want to, you know, overextend it since, you know, we are here to get things done after all, and like, you know, we cannot have 1 hour long breaks. So let's get back to work and we'll talk during the next break. Wait, I'll respond to the last 2 comments because, you know, it would be rude to ignore you. So you're a website creator. Very interesting. My boyfriend used to do that. Like now he does more like maintenance, but he also made a few websites. So cool. And how do you like it? Like, feel free, you know, to answer in the comments. I won't like react to it like by saying something because otherwise I'm really extending break time by way too much, but I will definitely read it. And I'm happy to hear that you're doing pretty good. Great. Oh yeah, I know the pre-vacation hustle of getting everything done on time so that you can actually like not have to worry during vacation. So good luck with that. I hope all goes well, and yeah, good luck everyone. We'll talk in the next break.
I know it sounds silly, dear, but do it for me, please.
Okay, you guys, it is time to have our second break for today. So, yeah, another session went by. I don't know. This one did feel like it went by faster than the first one, but I also got things done, so that's pretty good. Feeling good about today's session. So far, so good. What about you guys? How was your session? Let me know. I hope you managed to be a little bit productive. Also, Anya, welcome back. It's great that you're joining again. Hope you're doing well today. Test user 6.5 out of 10. Why not more? What happened? But it's okay, to not have a great session every day. I have that too, Today's especially good because, it's the first session I'm having with doing these kinds of things since I've been, back from holidays. So, I have a bunch of energy, so naturally it's going well. But, I have days that are worse. So, the Rose Garden, welcome back. How are you doing? How is life? I've seen your, message that you're starting soon, like in 2 weeks, right? How's that going for you? Like, are you already preparing for it, or is it just, waiting to start, honestly? Since, I don't know, depending, on the program, you might have to, prepare yourself, like buy some things, buy some books or something, or, I don't know, notepads, or maybe, follow some prep courses. I'm not sure, it really depends. No, I haven't watched a movie yet. I did not have time to watch movies when I was on vacation, Like, I did go to the cinema once, but, I didn't watch anything else. So, not yet, but it's still on my list. I will watch it someday. Probably still this year. That much I can tell you. You could have done more, but it's 9:25. Yeah, like, honestly, call it a day. You've done enough. It's late, You should also, enjoy and rewind, like, just, calm down after a long day. You're nervous for school to start by. Yeah, I get that. But aren't you also excited? I feel like usually I would be very excited to start a new semester. At the beginning, you're usually like hyped and looking forward, to study and see, what the lectures are gonna be like. And then, once you're like a month in, you're like, okay, I don't like this anymore. When it gets hard and stressful, it's like not that great anymore, but it always starts out very nice, You've subbed. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate you. But it's not letting me share. That's strange. Yeah, I don't know why, because it's not appearing for me either, but really appreciate the support. Yeah, that's very bizarre. I don't know what to tell you. Also, I do have to check if I did, what was I gonna say? Wow. How did I lost that train of thought that fast? Oh yeah, if I corrected the commands, because I did notice that there was a mistake made there. It wasn't made by me, it was made by my boyfriend. He wrote the commands, but I looked over it and I didn't realize that there was a mistake. So honestly, the mistake is mine too. But it's okay, we're humans, we all make mistakes. Even ChatGPT, that is not even human, makes mistakes, so that's that. But yeah, I'll have to still check that, honestly. And it's great to hear that you're excited. That's great. Lovely. Yeah, this time I'm not sick from vacation. No, my parents actually got sick from the air conditioning everywhere because it was like super hot outside in Bucharest. And then when you would go into a restaurant or into a mall or into the taxi or anything else, there would be a lot of air conditioning, and then, that's like not really convenient, then you get sick. But it is what it is. Oh, the weather is pleasant, 24 degrees at your place. That's nice. Same here, honestly. I think it's also 24 degrees. or 25. No, it's 24. See, exactly the same. So very pleasant. I do like that. I feel like 24 is nice, you know. It doesn't have to be a lot more than that. Yeah. You need to write a letter to your parents for your work. Okay, I see. So you're gonna do that now still during this next session, I suppose. And yeah, is there anything else you need to get done? Like, did you already prepare for the next semester? Like, I don't know, do you take your notes on your like laptop completely, or do you take notes like on, you know, notebooks, like physical notes on paper with a pen? Since I usually tend to do a combination of both, you know, depending on the professor, the way, you know, he organizes his lecture, I would choose, you know, like I wouldn't choose it before I've had a lecture, you know, like I'd start with like one random thing. I'll either, you know, take my laptop and then, you know, start typing up my notes, or I'll bring a notebook and then start writing it for the first lecture to just kind of assess how their style is, you know, like do they talk fast? Because if they speak like extremely fast, it's gonna be challenging, you know, to get everything on paper with, you know, just handwriting. But then, you know, if they would like speak rather slow, I would have time to already, you know, write my notes on paper, because I do feel like it is more helpful to write it down physically. I remember it better than typing. So yeah, you take notes on paper. See, you sadly cannot prepare because you cannot access your class until the day that school starts. Oh yeah, usually that would be the same for me. Like there's some teachers, well, some professors that would think ahead and that would already like open the module so that you can already see the first, you know, set of PowerPoint slides. And I really would appreciate that, because it's nice to already, you know, get a head start to just like browse through it, you know, not to like study it intensely already, because it doesn't make much sense, you know, but just to kind of like already maybe print it out. You know, there's students that print out their PowerPoints on the left side so that it can take notes on the right side of them. Like that's really, you know, convenient. So yeah, I feel like that's nice when professors do that, but it's very annoying when they don't do that. And even worse, there's always these professors that don't open it on time, you know, that don't open the online module, and then you have to wait for like the first 2 or 3 weeks until they finally, you know, do that. And then you're behind on everything because you cannot access the PowerPoint slide. So you like take notes, just like writing like PowerPoint slide number 10 or 20, and then you write like notes for that, but you cannot really revise them because you don't have all information, and there's no time to like, you know, jot down what is on the slide and then also like the extra notes. So it's just such a mess, you know. It's really, yeah, that gives me a lot of stress, not gonna lie. Show the dog. Okay, let me see where my dog is, you know. If he's sleeping, I'm not gonna like show him right away, but I'll show him in like, you know, 10 minutes or something. Let me see. Let me find him, because he must be somewhere. Wait, did he? Okay. Okay, so he woke up already. Like, I saw him crawling towards me, so that's good. So I brought the dog. Do excuse us for being extremely hairy. Usually his hair is a lot shorter, but, you know, it's been growing very fast. But he's gonna go to the groomer. When is he going? Next week. Today, actually. Yeah. In like 7 weeks. So yeah, there you go. This is Ray. He's a Shih Tzu and he's adorable. He's very sweet. He's very sweet and very soft. And he usually loves sitting, you know, on my desk when I'm like studying and stuff like that. But yeah, that can get a bit annoying because then he starts like laying down on my hand and I cannot write things anymore. So yeah, it is what it is. Yes, he does need a new fresh haircut for summer because it's so hot for him, you know, like it's very difficult for him to actually, look, he's trying to like climb completely on the desk. There you go. So yeah, sometimes he stays like this for a while. So yeah, there you go. Just redeemed. Show the dog indeed. Yes, he's very hairy. His hair grows rather fast, which is why we have to regularly get him to the, you know, to the groomer. Yeah. Quite a job. Oh, this is helping you with the puppy withdrawals. I can imagine. How often do you visit your parents? Like, how often do you get to see them? I hope you get to see them on a regular basis, because otherwise it's very sad. So anyways, you guys, sorry for extending break time a little bit. You know, this was because we're having special guest Ray over here, and like he's a bit camera shy, as you can tell. He's not really looking towards the camera, but I don't think he understands what a camera is. And yeah, I do suggest we get started again. So good luck, you guys, with the last session. I hope you managed to get everything done that you were, you know, planning on getting done. And we'll talk after this last session. Sorry for, unmuting. But I just wanted to say thank you for the raid. If you're still here, Notonya, I really appreciate you. How are you doing? And welcome, raiders. Just to quickly introduce myself, my name is Alexandra, and I'm not currently studying, but I am, sending out a lot of applications, so busy on my laptop the whole time. So yeah, good luck everyone, and yeah, we'll talk after the session if you're still here when it is time for a break. So sorry to disturb everyone. I usually don't speak during the focus time, and you can see we're still supposed to be focused for like 22 minutes, but I'm not sure when I made the announcement for, to welcome you guys, the raiders, today, whether all of you were already here, since I don't know, now it has changed and there's a bit of a delay, so I don't want to be rude and not address you guys. So welcome everyone. I hope you're having a great day and really appreciate you guys for sticking here, and I hope you have a great session to come. So good luck to you, and we'll speak after those 22 minutes have passed. Then we can get to know each other a little bit. Good luck, you guys. You guys, it is time for a break. I did not realize. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my Stream Deck decided, not to beep. And as you can tell, I was like currently, in some deep work. So let me quickly just finish this sentence and I'll address, my full attention towards you guys. Okay, so that's that. Now, yeah, I was currently, finishing an application. I mean, it's not done since the application takes forever, there's a lot of things to fill out, but it's fine, we're gonna get there. I'm just gonna, continue finishing this after the stream, honestly. But right now, it's time to have a break, so it's good not to skip breaks, because it is very challenging, to keep a sharp, focused mind through a very long period of time. So, it's good to take regular breaks. But yeah, how was your session? I hope everyone managed to get a few things done, to check off some things off of their to-do lists. Hopefully it was a productive session for you too. How many applications did I make? So for those of you that are confused, like, who are you talking to? I'm streaming not only on Twitch but also on YouTube simultaneously. So usually, if all goes well, but guess what? Today, not all goes well. Both comments are showing up here on screen. That's why I do have this comment section that pops up during break time, to show, all comments, but right now it's only showing the comments from Twitch. So at least those people watching from YouTube, you get to see every comment. But the other way around does not seem to work. It's really strange. I don't know why that is the case. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't work. So it's very frustrating. And I do apologize for that, but there's really nothing I can do to fix this. Sometimes randomly it decides to work, and then during the next session it doesn't work anymore. So it's really strange. It's a Restream problem, because I'm using Restream to, stream to both platforms at the same time. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Just very sorry, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not talking to myself, I'm not like seeing things that aren't there, seeing comments that don't exist. Yeah, anyways, I cannot believe that 3 sessions are already done. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It feels like forever though. Those were long sessions. I don't know why though. It's very strange. Usually, when you get a lot of things done, time flies by, but today I got a lot of things done, but time did not fly by. So it's very, very confusing. I don't know why this is the case. It's very strange. Maybe because it's been a while since I've been sitting at my desk getting things done, so kind of feel like time feels differently somehow right now. Because I did come back from holidays, took a week holidays, and that was very pleasant. And now, I'm back to streaming. But yeah, for those of you, that are new here, I will introduce myself. So I am a recent graduate from KU Leuven. I studied law, so I got my master's degree in law, which I'm very excited for. It's been quite a lot of work and a lot of stress, and yeah, just very challenging, but it's been very rewarding. I'm very, happy that I managed to graduate in the summer and that I don't have any retake exams. That would be very, unfortunate. So I managed to go to the ceremony, the graduation ceremony, and that was like really fun. So I'm very excited about that. And right now, I'm not actually studying, but it does look like I'm studying because I'm, on my laptop sending out applications. And yeah, to answer the question from test user, so I managed to send out 3 applications, and now I started with the 4th one. So I feel like that's very, very productive, because it usually takes me a while, to like browse through their websites and stuff like that, and adapt like my motivation letter or cover letter, depending on the way you want to call it. And then what else did I do? I also replied to an email and read the other emails, but there was no need to reply to those. Totally ignored a LinkedIn message that I got. But yeah, I don't know, like, are you supposed to, when you get these, random messages from people that are recruiting for like some sort of company or whatever, are you supposed to actually respond to them if you're like not interested? Because like people are coming at me with like nonsense jobs, like, I mean, I don't know, it's like jobs that everyone can do, but I'm like, a Master of Law graduate, so I'm not gonna, do stuff that doesn't challenge me intellectually, so like, no thank you, so I don't know, I don't see a point in answering, since I feel like it's such a generic message that should probably like stand out to everyone. And wow, I was like mumbling quite a bit, so yeah, I don't know, am I supposed to answer to that? I'm not sure. So far I've been ignoring it. Maybe I should answer, just to be polite. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyways, welcome back, Beginning Wonderful. How are you doing today? No reply means no. Yeah, fair enough. So, Beginning Wonderful, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. It's the first day back where I'm streaming after, my vacation my vacation in Romania, because I was born in Romania. That's why I went there to visit some family. So yeah, good viewerships on Twitch today. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, it's because Natonia was so kind enough to rate me, so I really appreciate her for doing that, because I remember I did also rate Natonia myself, but it wasn't with that many viewers, so yeah, very, very kind of her. Really appreciate that. And yeah, it's very nice, and some people actually were great enough to stick by, so really appreciate you guys that are still watching. I hope you've been enjoying, being here so far. If you haven't, I'm so sorry to hear that. You can always, let me know, like, give some feedback if there's something that you wish could be better. Then, I'm always open for suggestions. We've had like some great suggestions that we've, tried to implement. So yeah, we also, in the Discord that I have, we also have this suggestions section where you can leave suggestions, so you can always check the Discord and let me know, like, I'm actively reading everything in the Discord. Usually I do answer everything, so I do my best. You saw the pic? Yes, they are beautiful, but I didn't stay there for very, very long. That's why I did not send that many pictures, so apologize for that. Also, I haven't like posted a lot on Instagram either. I didn't post anything on there. Like, there was like 1 or 2 stories, but that was like it. It was mostly like me showing my new haircut, so honestly it was not very interesting. But yeah, it wasn't really a holiday in a strict sense. Like, I was there and I did have a bit of fun, but it was mainly to visit family and stuff like that. I mean, that's also holidays, but it was it was my grandparents, so it was mostly doing chores, helping them with like shopping, with getting groceries and stuff like that. So that's not really what I tend to do during my holidays, but it was okay. It was. Let me just pull out my laptop charger, because I don't know if it's good for it to stay there if I'm not really using it. I feel like it's wasteful, but I don't know, like, does it work like that if it's not plugged into my laptop? I'm not sure. I was never good in physics, so, you know, that's that. Okay, all is well. Okay, the timer suggests that break time is over. It is over indeed. So, I'll still, you know, answer the last things. So from YouTube, I received the comments asking me how to stay motivated. So, the first one is obvious, and it would be to eliminate all distractions. Like, find out what distracts you. If your phone distracts you, which, you know, a lot of people struggle with that, try to use an app that blocks access to distracting apps, such as social media apps. You can use the Forest app. Is it called Forest app or Tree app? Forest Tree app, whatever it's called, that people like to use to grow trees. If you know, don't use your phone, that could be something that will help you. Or what some people like to do is to put their phones in the bathroom and only use their phone when they're having a quick bathroom break, so that could also help you out. Or put your phone on flight mode. I don't know, do things like that. And if your phone is not the problem and you are the problem, I mean, you probably are the problem if the phone is the problem, because, you know, the phone does not do anything, you know, like, it's just there, you know. But you know what I mean. If you find it hard to, you know, get your things done, I don't know, like, try to think about why it is you have to get things done, you know, like, is it to get your degree? Like, why do you want to get your degree? Is it important for you to get a job later, you know, to, like, get you to where you want to get in your professional life? Then, you know, think about that. Like, this is why I'm doing it, you know, I'm not doing this to torture myself, I'm doing this to actually, you know, have a good, you know, stable, decent life afterwards. So think about, you know, the bigger picture. Don't forget why you're doing things, and hopefully that will motivate you a little bit, knowing why you're doing certain things. You know, it's not to punish yourself, it's really for you. Nobody forces you to do the things that you're doing. Well, depends, you know, if you're under 18 years old and you're still going to school, you probably are obliged to go to school because your parents tell you to go to school. But yeah, for the rest, I feel like, you know, it's your own choice if you decide to, you know, do higher studies or not, you know, or go to work. I mean, you could just not work, but then, you know, how are you gonna pay for things? How are you gonna live? How are you gonna pay for food? So yeah, yeah, to keep it simple, you know, look at the bigger picture. Why are you doing the things that you're doing that might not seem fun? Or throw the phone out of the window. Exactly, that's also an advice I've given, but it was a joke, so don't take it seriously. But yeah, you don't need the phone while you're studying. Put it away unless you do need it, you know. Sometimes I do need it, because for my university studies I used to need my phone to access certain documents, because, you know, you would have the online module, but it would work with the two-factor authentication, so I would need my phone, you know, to, like, scan my face so that I can, you know, access it, because every, like, 10 minutes I would, you know, have to do it again. So that was, like, really annoying. So yeah. How's the meditation challenge going? I haven't started, strictly speaking, either, so it's not going well. But I mean, I have been, you know, sitting, like, lying down on my bed for like 10 minutes with my eyes closed, just like trying to empty my head, and I feel like that counts as a meditation, you know, since I'm trying to not think about anything. So yeah, I think that counts. So then I did start yesterday, and I already did that today, but I find it very challenging to not think about anything. I don't know how it's even possible to not think about anything. So yeah, if that counts, that's great, you know. But I was thinking, like, maybe like doing guided meditations, but I did not do that yet. So in that sense, I did not start, but I did do it on my own, and I'm struggling. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna try to find a video to do it. And how is it going for you? Because you also said that, strictly speaking, you did not start yet. But what is your plan? Like, what is your game plan? How are you thinking of doing it? Are you gonna, yeah, you're gonna do guided meditation, helps you better. Yeah, I can imagine that that's a lot easier. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing. So I'm curious, to see how that goes, because I feel like there's a lot of oh yeah, Headspace app. Yes, I've heard about it. I think that it's good because a lot of people do talk about it. So, or maybe I'm getting the impression that a lot of people are talking about it. I'm not sure. What is this? Okay, that does not seem so important. Do you know if there are people who have no inner thoughts monologue? Oh, I have no idea. I really don't know. I'm asking myself the same thing, honestly, because I always have thoughts. If I don't have like thoughts of like, related to my current tasks I'm doing, then it's very random stuff. It might be things like, oh, what's the weather like tomorrow? Or, oh, remember what that friend in 2005 has said to me. Stuff like this can be anything, really. So I always think about something. I feel like it's impossible not to think about anything, but I don't know. Another good one is Insight Timer. Oh, that one I don't know, so I'm gonna write it down. Let me open this. Thank you for sharing that with me. Insight Timer. Okay, so yeah, you guys, my dog is looking at me because usually we go on a walk for him at 5 p.m. but now it's already 5:48 p.m. So I feel you. I understand you. We will go ASAP. So I want to thank you guys for being here today. I love the fact that we were so numerous. And, if you've enjoyed today's stream, feel free to give me a follow. Or if you're watching on YouTube or even on Twitch, you can also subscribe. And I definitely appreciate your support. I hope to see you back again on Friday, so in 2 days, when we'll do the same thing again, but a bit earlier. So I'm going to do a morning session. So yes, thank you for being here. I really hope you had a very productive session, and we'll see. Gosh, this is so weird. Okay, so I was gonna say we'll see each other next time, but I need to tell you something really strange. Sometimes I have the impression that I hear my phone vibrating, like I'm getting something, a message or something, but then it's not actually the case, so it's really strange. Very bizarre. Maybe I'm hearing the air, I don't know, because I feel like I hear it, but it's not happening, so it's just weird. It's very strange. Do you have that too or not? Is it just me? Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that was like my distraction for a second. And thank you again for being here. I'll really have to go now to walk my dog. Let me actually see if I can rate someone on Twitch. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Okay, I can see that Alexander Mayhew is live, and we love his stream since it's very aesthetically pleasing. It's probably more professional than mine, and he seems like a great guy, honestly. So that's right. Oh, why is Siri listening? Stop listening to me. Okay, so for those of you that are not done doing all sorts of things, whether it's working or studying or honestly doing random chores, please join the raid with me, because it's definitely worth joining. Trust me on this. Very great channel that I recommend. He has a lot more followers than me, so that says something, right? So yeah, do stick around for the raid. Well, those of you watching on Twitch, and many thanks again for joining. I really hope to see some of you back on Friday when the next stream will be, a bit earlier than today. And then if not, we'll hopefully see each other on Monday, next Monday. So take care, you guys. Have a lovely day, evening still, depending on what time zone you're in, and appreciate your presence here today. See you next time. Bye everyone.